Hey guys, Rebecca here from homeschoolon.com. Today I want to talk to you about thinking outside of the box in your homeschool. So often we get trapped into curriculum and into checking off the boxes and getting it all done, but the reality is that sometimes, especially for certain subjects like perhaps math, our kids need us to think outside the box a little bit, and sometimes to master a concept, they need to slow down and stick in a little subject for a little while instead of being pushed forward into new content. And often our math curriculum, it teaches something and then it moves forward, and it teaches something and it moves forward, and kids get left behind. Now, I don't know about you, but for my own children, I have found that this is a common problem with some of the foundational concepts such as addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. And unless our kids have a really strong foundation in these things, it makes it really hard for them to move forward into more advanced mathematical skills. So what do we do about it? You can go on Pinterest and you can find all sorts of printables and freebies and things that you can do together with your kids to help reinforce concepts that they're learning and help build mastery in those. But you can also use things that you find around your house that can be highly effective in helping your kids master them. So I've got two simple things that you probably have lying around or can find for relatively inexpensive over at your local Walmart or Target or whatever you have near you. Dominoes, let's start with this one. For math, addition and subtraction is amazing. You guys, it's like a gold mine. First of all, what kid does not like playing with dominoes, setting them all up and seeing them knocked down? Secondly, I almost said thirdly, but you know, seeing as we're talking about math, I guess I'll go in sequential order here. Secondly, they have dots on them. You guys, they are amazing. You can use these like this to help master horizontal addition. You can use it like this to help master vertical addition. You can have your kids, okay, before you get to play dominoes, I want you to pull out 10 and write the sums of the equations that you see. They're visually seeing it, they're kinesthetically seeing it, they have to write it down in their math notebook or on flashcards to show the math problem. You could also, as your kids get more advanced, have multiple ones at the same time. So your kids are having to add these together, but before they can, they have to add what is on each domino together. It's helping them with their fast math skills. So for example, before I would get my child to write this down, I would say, okay, you're gonna now, for my more advanced, older kids, I'd say, okay, you're gonna pull out 2 of them. And before you add it, you have to, as quickly as you can, without writing it or adding it individually, say, all right, this is 6 plus 8. Right? So it's building the fast recognition. So we want our kids to recognize the numbers really fast. Often, okay, so these ones are the same color, but for the ones that are even separate colors, it's really, really, really fast for them to see, add, and it's building those concepts quickly so that now they can even go into more advanced mathematical skills and adding into the teens, right? So these are gold. You can also use them for subtraction. That takes a little more thought because you might want to assign them dominoes rather than just giving them to them, because often they're the same, like 3 minus 3, right? But you could have this domino minus this domino. So you can use these. They're really fun. They're smooth. They're nice to hold. And that might seem like a simple thing, but it breaks away from the tradition of sitting there with your workbook and a pencil and doing the exact same thing day in and day out. It's different. It sounds different. It feels different. It's fun to pick up something and do something with something that is outside of the normal. So think outside of the normal, get creative, get your kids to build dominoes. Maybe you do a fast mental math game, and instead of writing it down at all, you say, okay, I want you to build dominoes, but before you can put a domino down, you have to say the sum of what's on it. So 6, put it down. This one, you're going to say 10 and put it down, right? So you're going to be adding quickly and then putting them down in mental math, and then when you're done, you get to knock them all over. So there's so many fun applications with dominoes, and these were like $8. They're not that expensive. They do get lost if you have young children, so you know, just take care of yourself. But they are a gold mine. Who knew? Okay, the other thing that you can use that is the same concept, very simple, and these you probably have in your house somewhere, is la la la, die. Guys, die are great. They're great for this. Roll them, see what they work. You can have 4, you can have 3, you can have 6, you can have as many die as you want. You could put them in a bowl and have your kids have to roll them and put the answer. You could have your kids put them side by side. You could have your kids play a game and see who could say their numbers the fastest. So each of them are holding 2 of them. There's so many applications of these for math, to just quick, simple math games that you can do with your kids to help reinforce and build that foundation of mastery for both addition and subtraction. So just a few ideas. There are so many more. Go get yourself a deck of cards and play Go Fish. There are so many ways to help your kids learn their addition, subtraction, and build a really strong mastery of these skills before they move on to harder stuff. And think outside the box, have fun with it. And I encourage you guys, whether it's a day a week or a few minutes every day or something, to break away from tradition, because your kids are gonna learn the more different ways you can approach that subject, the faster they're gonna master it and learn it and remember it, not just for today's lesson, not just for the test next week, but forever. So there you have it. I hope you have an amazing rest of your homeschool week. And if you like what you see on this page, subscribe below. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube community. And otherwise, have an awesome, awesome day and homeschool on.